Top of the morning to you, ladies. My name is Project Feline, and welcome to more Project Feline development on a Project Feline live stream. That's right. I'm extra on brand today. I have my classic 2020 Project Feline shirt and the mug. So, yeah, I'm not a human anymore, guys. I am a corporate entity, basically. I am the brand, Skylar. How we doing, guys? Good to see you. Oh, it's Demon Lord. Demon Lord is back. Epic. Hey, man. So, this live stream, we're continuing off last time with our homing attack stuff. I will open my desktop, show you what's cooking. So I managed to fix a few bugs in the last couple days, but there's still more we have to do. As it turns out, there was something I had on this list that I had to delete, and I can't remember if I deleted it already or not. Okay, I think I did. Yeah, so there was one thing on this checklist that I could get rid of because it was like, I don't know, it wasn't really relevant. So I got rid of that now. But down here is all the stuff I've completed. This is the stuff we still have left to do. So we're gonna start with this rebound stuff. And I might move that up the list and sort those both out because the rebound state is kind of broken at the moment. And I'll try and I'll demonstrate it because I don't know what I did to it, but it's just like not really working. So we need to get it working again, and we also need it to carry momentum without breaking, which was another problem that we had previously. So yeah, like I'll show you how that looks in action at the moment. So at the moment I've got it set up. The homing dash is finished, I think. So that's this dash I can do now. And I'm very happy with how it turned out. It feels really good. And it's configurable as well. Like I can customize so much about that dash. I can make it have gravity. I can make it not have gravity. I can change how it treats inertia, like whether to account for previous inertia or not. So I've got it set up the way I want. But if we go near a target, we home in on it. But we're supposed to rebound like upwards, and that's not working. So we hit the target, but then we like go flying in a random direction each time, which is very not good. Like that's not how we want it. Like you can see sometimes it rebounds like in the way we came, and sometimes it just doesn't move at all, and it's very unpredictable with when we rebound off stuff. So I want it to like fix that. So it's actually like it does the same thing every time instead of like randomly picking a different direction. Like I don't even know why it's doing that. It's kind of annoying. I'll reload the level. See, so on these static ones, it's a bit more noticeable. Like if I try and homing attack on these static cubes, you can see I just fall to the ground. But then sometimes I don't. Like sometimes I'll like rebound it, but in a random direction, and sometimes I don't move. So I have no idea why that's happening, and I need to fix it. So that seems to be the last bit of stuff. Like it's just mostly all of this is to do with the rebound state. And then these last few tasks are mainly to do with like getting the camera state to look better and stuff. I might reprioritize those and move those up. So when we get that fixed, the next thing I have to work on is resizing the collider during a dash, which should be pretty easy. And then I have to specify how I want the camera to be treated while in a homing state. Do I want the camera to auto-rotate? Do I want it to change the FOV? You know, like stuff like that. That'll be like a little bit of fun to do. And then I need to teach it how to target grind rails, which is going to be probably the hardest. So I'll put that last. So, yeah, Gabby is colliding with the box, but it's like, there's a few issues, all right? So there was already issues. Back when the rebound kind of worked, there was still more problems with it, where she would rebound in the right direction, but she would sometimes like make, like the collision with the box itself would disrupt the momentum, and you wouldn't keep any of your momentum. So I want to somehow figure out a way where Gabby can collide with this thing and also maintain her momentum when the rebound ends. And that's going to be very I don't even know, like, it's going to be very complicated, but we have to figure it out because it needs to be there. If it's not there, it's going to feel terrible. And in my head, I imagine how it should work. And usually if I can picture it, I can somehow make it. So in my head, I have a picture of what it should act like. And I believe I can get it to that state. Now, I have to be conscious here because this was due like on Friday last week. So I'm going a bit over, I'm a bit behind schedule now because this task was a lot harder than I thought it would be. But that's just game development, you know? Hell, freaking like CD Projekt Red can't keep to their schedule, so I'm not going to be too hard on myself. All I can do is just keep working. That's my only option. I think this is what, like, there's been a lot of times where I've stopped working on stuff and decided to cut it, but I know for a fact that this I'm not cutting. Like, this is staying in the game because this, even though it doesn't work yet, it feels really fun when it does like work, you know, every, you know, 5th time or whatever. So I don't have the luxury of cutting this feature. This has to be implemented, and it's going to largely affect the level design. So my only option is just keep working on it until it's finished, whenever that is. So I don't like that because I can't really concretely say when it'll be done, but I'm working the fastest I can. So I don't like being in that situation, but that's kind of where you end up most of the time in game development. As Gabe Newell put it, we are subject to valid criticism over the ability to manage our schedules. And if Gabe Newell struggles with managing his schedules and estimates, I think it's fair for just a kid in his bedroom to have that same struggle. I mean, I doubt I could do a better job than the Gaben himself, right? Hell, we're still waiting for Half-Life 3, guys, okay? That's how behind schedule Gabe Newell is. So compared to him, I think I'm not doing so bad. I think I'm doing okay. So, for this rebound, I think, let's check the variable. I may have like set the variable wrong. That's easily a possibility. Okay, so the rebound impulse, that is, no, that's not what we want. Rebound launch direction. So I currently have that set to 1,000 units on the Z-axis, which means when we hit something, we should propel upwards. I need to check something though. So when we start rebound, there should be an event called start rebound. Oh, here we go. Yeah, start rebound. I need to check for something here. Okay, so that's being called. That's good. And those are ticked on. So I was wondering if this was like wrong, like these were not ticked, but that should work. So I don't know. Let's yeah, like it's just, I don't think I've changed any part of that code, but it's like, yeah, it's not acting at all how it should be. Like the rebound just straight up is not working. Unless there's something on the feline character I'm getting wrong here. I don't know. That shouldn't be affecting anything. Well, is this state even happening? We'll do a print string if we actually are tricked, because it may be the case that start rebound is never happening. Okay, it is, but it's just not like working at all. And we want to call on stop homing and tell it that we've hit the target. Let's see what that does. Stop homing. Hit target is... Okay, so it ignores all of that. Okay, we might copy this over. I'm just going to put that here for the moment. Because I know we're going to need this at some point. I just don't know when yet. Now this little bit here basically will add physics force to the object that we hit. So I'm going to keep that. But I wonder... I'm just thinking. Is there a way... Because yeah, there was an issue I had that I tried fixing with this, except... So what I'm thinking that might be maybe helpful is because when we add impulse, it's using the character's rotation, but I've noticed that the character rotation isn't that reliable all the time. Like if we start homing in, you can see that I start rotating the wrong direction. So, the closer we get to the target, the more our rotation is incorrect. Like it starts rotating sideways. So I don't think using the character's rotation as a vector in the rebound state is a smart idea. So we might want to change it to the direction that we launched in, like that we came in from the, well, yeah, basically, I want to get the direction between us and the target, like just a straight line. And I know that there is a way to do that. I just can't remember what it is, because this is gonna be problematic if I keep it like this, because I'm orienting this impulse force to the rotation, but the rotation is wrong. I don't know how to fix that, but if we just make sure that nothing relies on the rotation, then we should be fine. Can we inverse it? Whoa, no. That's not what we want to do. We don't want to inverse it. Well, how do I explain what I want? Okay, so here's what, I wish I could animate it, but I can't because it will take too long. Let me get my, which keybind do I press to get my camera? Is it this one? Hold on a minute. Does that give me full, okay, that's full screen. I'm gonna like use props and show you what I'm trying to do. So I've got a pen and I've got, we'll use this like switch, okay? So this is the enemy. This is Gabby, all right? I was gonna move my mic out of the way, but then you guys can't hear me as well, so I'll keep my microphone there. So here's the enemy, or the target. This is Gabby. When we rebound, so we have the homing state where we come in and we hit the, we collide with the target. And when that happens, it triggers the rebound state. In the rebound state, I want it to hit and then launch me in a specified vector, which I have in a variable, variable here called rebound impulse. I have that set at the moment to just launch me upwards. I can set it to do different directions, but I'm just gonna have it set to launch upwards. And then when that rebound finishes, that velocity I had from before the homing attack, I want it to then give that back to me. And then when I've finished rebounding, I should be able to keep, like when that rebound state finishes, which is after about half a second, it should then restore my velocity from before the homing attack. Except we got that working, but it felt very sudden. So I want to like smooth that instead of just instantly setting it. So what it should look like, let's say I'm going like really fast and then I hit it, rebound, and then when the rebound does it smooths me back to that, like it gives me that velocity back when the rebound is finished. So I don't know if that was a good demonstration or not, because I don't know how far I can move my hands and have them still be in frame, but that's what I'm picturing. That's how it should work. But there are issues, because as we've seen, when it makes that collision, sometimes like the launch just gets stuck, and then we just fall to the ground and nothing happens, and that's not good. There's also, well, yeah, because it seems obvious to me, because what I was hoping to do is when you start rebounding, you just maintain that velocity as you rebound off. But because we're colliding with the object, it's not going to be, like, we won't be able to do that. It just won't be possible because you'll be colliding and pushing into the target object itself. And I was hoping somehow we could, like, avoid that, but unless I, like, turn the collision off for the target, then that won't be possible. But if I do turn the collision off for the target, it's going to cause a lot of other problems, which I would like to avoid. So we're just not going to do that. Like, it's just going to be too much work. But if I have it so that it takes a rebound direction, and then after a little bit of time, it gives our velocity back. It might look a bit jarring, but if we smooth it, it should mitigate out, and it should feel, it should feel fine. But yeah, it's just acting very unpredictably because as it stands currently, sometimes it either will just repel me like back, like I hit it and then I bounce off it backwards, which I don't want to happen, or nothing happens and I just hit it and fall. And both of those are not what I want. So I don't know why they're even happening because I didn't program that in. I'm not telling it to do that. It's just, you know, it's some physics or collision problem, most likely. So I need to figure that out. So yeah, that's right. I'm storing the velocity as a variable, and we're bringing it back. But we would not use a timeline, however, because this is on an actor component, and you can't use timelines on an actor component. But I do have a solution to implement that. But yeah, it's sort of like a timeline, but it's not really. Yeah, but close. Oh, Jeffrey, you started learning Unreal? Oh, you forgot to start learning Unreal. Dude, yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta learn it right now. Right now, dude. You're gonna open it, you're gonna download it and open it right now. And we're gonna do some Unreal together. That's right. Now is the best time. Honestly though, I wish Unreal 4 was around when I started game dev. That would have been great. And I wish that when it did come out, I picked it up straight away. Because then I would have like 5 extra years of experience, but no, I was stupid. I didn't do that. But I should have. But, I don't know. I'm trying to atone, I guess. So, how do we solve that? Oh wait, you guys can't see my desktop, can? Oh no, yeah, there you go. Okay, I wasn't sure if I'd switch back. So, first of all, because I've also noticed that there's this thing, which isn't really related to what I just said, but this is another thing that is going to cause an issue later. This is... So what this function does, this little bit here, is that when I hit the physics cube, because this cube has physics, so it makes it so that when I hit the physics cube, it pushes it. That's what this function does, but it's using the wrong vector. And it might not be noticeable yet, but it's technically incorrect. Like, if this isn't the right vector it should be using, and I want to fix that while I'm here. Maybe while I'm doing this, the answer to the other problem may come to me. Or it may not. I'm not sure yet. So I need Google real quick. Unreal gets direction between 2 actors. That's what I need to know. Well, hold on, what's this? Get unit direction vector. What's that? Get... What is this? Oh, cool, I think this is what I want. Find the unit direction vector from one position to another. Oh, brilliant. Okay, this is the exact function. Thanks, Matt Weinstein's thumbnail. I didn't even have to watch the video. I just had to look at the thumbnail and go, oh, that's what I want. Yeah, epic. Cool. All right, so we want to know the direction between the owner. So get actor location to our target. Current target. Now we need to somehow multiply. We need to like, do we use rotator? I can't remember. I think we do. I think this is what we do. Rotated, so this will give us a, so we'd make that into a rotator and then rotate our impulse by that. That should do it. So when I kick the thing now, it should not care the way I'm rotating. It should just launch it in the direction I hit it from. And that seems to work. So that's cool. It's very powerful though. So if I'm like rotated this way and I decide to homing it, yeah, it should not care about what my rotation is. And I'll do you one better. Okay, we'll test this even more. I'm going to unplug the rotate towards target node. So now my character won't rotate during the homing state. And we'll see what direction it launches it in. Oh, cool. Yeah, okay, that seems to work. Yeah, see? That's pretty cool. That's exactly what I want. So I'm like facing slightly, I'm like facing forward. But when I hit that cube, it's gonna go sideways. There we go. Okay, that's actually, finally something worked. Like, I just feel so happy that I had an idea in my head and it worked without problems. Like, finally something goes in my favor for once. Oh, it feels great. Okay. So I'm gonna make room for this. We're gonna get this out of the way. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, so that's one problem solved. Timeline should work with an actor. Yeah, I know. That's not what I said. I said they don't work on actor components. This is not an actor, what I'm working on right now. This is an actor component, which you can use on actors, but an actor component itself does not have the capability to use timelines. And I know that because I tried it before and it doesn't let you. But yeah, none of this uses, there's no reason we would use timelines here because we don't really need it. Or you have other means. We do have timers, and we have delays, and we have tick that have different stuff going on. So we have those options available to us. But that's not something I'm worried about. Like, I know how I'll do that bit. It's just having it actually give me the right impulse, like the launch direction or whatever. Maybe I shouldn't be using launch character. Maybe I should be using what's the name of it? Maybe I should be using add impulse, I'm not sure. Let me just read, because there's like 3 different ways you can move a character, and they all have their own specific uses. So let me just read. An impulse is an instantaneous force, usually applied once. If you want to continually apply forces each frame, use add force. Okay, so we might try add impulse. Well, yeah, I'm not entirely sure about it, but we'll try and see if that's gonna help. Okay, that actually seems to be kind of helping, but it's a bit unpredictable. So if I set velocity change boolean on, that might give us... Okay. Let's give it more force. Let's make that 10,000. I shouldn't have to do that much. Okay, that didn't... Oh, okay, that's even worse. All right, so we're not using that. We'll stay with launch character. But yeah, none of that seems to be working. Maybe I skip over this stop character movement, because I did have that there for a reason. Okay, that seems to still not work. That's weird, because like last week this worked. And I don't know what I did, because I haven't touched this event at all. And it's like not working now. Maybe the rebound time. Maybe there's something wrong there. Let me check. Rebound cooldown. Okay, I'll increase that to like a whole second. We'll set them both to 1 and see what that does. Okay, something's odd. Something's not right about that. Yeah, that's like not working. The cooldowns aren't working. Yeah, there's something. It's like the rebound state is like, it is happening, but it's like ending immediately. So that's something. I must have done something with the timers. Something's wrong. Yeah, no, that should be fine. Well, let's have a print in our timer. The rebounds timer. See if it's actually running that the whole time, because I'm skeptical that it is. Oh no, it is. It's still running. So we're technically still in the okay. So the rebound time is running. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with those. So I'll set that back to what I had it. But it's just... Huh. Maybe... Okay, we're gonna try something. I'm gonna skip the launch character. We're gonna copy, and we're gonna try launching it during the rebound instead of before, and see what that does. Because I don't know. I don't know what will happen, I'm just curious. So while the rebound timer is running, I'm gonna just constantly set the velocity, and we'll see. Okay, it's... Oh, that's whack. It's like kind of working, but there's something interfering. I don't know what. So there's something else imparting on this, and I don't know what. Okay, we're gonna try. It might be the gravity force, maybe. It shouldn't be, but who knows. I'm just gonna try and reroute some of this. Let's pray. Okay, that's... Yeah, you see how... Like, what's going on there? It's so jittery. I don't know if you can see that on the... I don't know if that's coming through on the stream, but it's, like, jittery as hell. I'll slow-mo it. Yeah, you see that? What is going on? That is funky. What is going on? So yeah, there's something wrong here. But the cooldown, oh no, the cooldowns aren't entirely working actually. Because I did 2 homing attacks instantly, which I'm not supposed to be able to do. Okay, now it's working. Oh, no, see, okay. So there's also something like... Oh. So sometimes the cooldown cancels out. Sometimes. I swear we had this issue last week and I fixed it, but now it's come back. Oh. Well, yeah, this might be more difficult than I thought. This is like very serious. I thought it would be some easy fix, like I just had something plugged in wrong, but this is like, I don't even know what to make of this. So I'll plug this back, because this is obviously not what the issue is. Wait a minute. There is something else. I'm not sure if this is really related, but there's something else I forgot to do. About the gravity force. Oh no, I did have homing gravity there. Oh, okay, I'll set homing gravity to 0. Oh, but it's not being used anywhere. See, I thought there was something off about that. Homing gravity. Yeah, okay, so the homing state should use different gravity than the dashed state. So I've got to make sure, because I know that that's gonna probably cause an issue, so I'll make sure that I handle that. Start homing. So I got to make sure that if there is a valid target. Well, wait a minute. Where am I setting gravity? Oh, I'm doing it here. Okay. Oh no, okay, no, I already picked between these two. Okay, no, never mind, that's solved. But I did have it set to 2 when it should have been set to 0. So maybe, I don't know, that might solve it. Because what's happening that might be messing with it is that during the homing state, it's like moving towards the target, but gravity is still trying to act upon it. So that, I don't know, that might help by fixing that, but I don't know anymore. Let's make sure I save my changes to the character. Let's have a try. Okay, okay, yeah, no, it's still whack. Alright, hold up. I'm gonna unplug that. Oh, wait a second. There's one more. I don't think I should have accounted for this. I'm pretty sure, but I just want to make on that stop homing event. Maybe that's interfering. Stop homing. If hit target false. Okay, so it does not. Okay, well I don't know. Something is. What? I don't know, man. I have no clue where that's going on. Let me check the tick. Stop homing. It says okay, so tick shouldn't, whatever's supposed to run on tick should not be running. Just want to triple check that. Because it might be still trying to home in on the target while the rebound okay, no, it stops printing that string. So that's not what it is. So it's not that. I'll see if this event's being called. Maybe that could be it. Okay, no, that's not being called. I'm gonna try this. I'm basically gonna go and add prints to each event and see what's firing, if it's all firing in sequence. Okay, that's fine. The rebound timers seem fine. Okay, that's fine. And it's not an issue with the animation state. It only looks that way. Yeah, it's not an animation problem. I know it looks like one, but if you do notice, Gabby's actual thing is moving. The only reason the animation looks weird is because there is a blend space on her falling state, which it blends between two falling animations depending on her speed. But because she's being moved like that, her animation is going to be it's not going to react well. But it's not an issue with the animation state. It's just like, it's lerping between the fast fall and the small fall, like the slow fall. But it should never be alternating like the character itself should not be alternating between those speeds in the first place. So yeah, it's not an animation thing. But let me solve it, guys. I can figure it out. I'm not expecting you guys to solve it for me. You don't know how my code works. Only I know that. Just enjoy the show. I'm just gonna, we'll check through these events, because I have to think that there's something firing when it shouldn't be. It's gotta be that. It's a question of what. Okay, I think I might be onto something there. Or not. Okay, now that's working fine. Except sometimes stop targeting is being called twice, and I'm not sure why. Well, it's probably nothing. I've done these two already. Try this. Okay, that's working. Meals on Wii. Hey man, how goes the it goes. The dev goes. Whether it goes well or not, I'll leave that up to you to decide. But you know, it's a climb as always. Thanks for stopping by, appreciate it. So, okay, it looks like none of the states are triggering out of sequence. So, I mean, I guess that's good, but it sucks because that would have been easy to solve if that was the case. But the problem is so it's gonna be like complicated. It's some complicated thing, and I don't like complicated. Okay, I like simple. A genius admires simplicity, and I don't like when problems have like complicated reasons. It has to be something. It has to be on like this feline character, because I did make a lot of changes here recently. I'll unplug anything to do with momentum, just so it's not doing anything. And I don't know, I guess I'll see. Because this is like it. Like in terms of how it handles the homing component, this is all it has. And I cleaned it up a lot since the last stream, because there was like nodes going all over the place. But now it's easy to read and I understand what it all does. But yeah, that shouldn't be causing problems, but I can't think of what else it is. Yeah, okay, so that's still jittery as hell. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Wait a minute. I might have an idea. Okay, hold on, let me leave these unplugged, because we're gonna not use this yet, this momentum bit. We'll do that later. For the moment, maybe it's something to do with like event hit. Maybe there's something going on with event hit. Event hit. Okay, I didn't clean this up yet. Ooh. Ah, ouch. Oh, look at, oh, it's disgusting. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna need to clean some of this up so I can interpret what the hell's going on. I feel like that might be, that I'm feeling pretty warm about that spot. I feel like that's a danger zone. It's a quarantine zone. We gotta analyze that closely, I think. Let me just move, I need to like make room. I'm gonna move all my other bubbles out of the way. It's got, yeah, it has to be that, because this rebound only occurs during, like it gets triggered by the event hit. So that means it's related somehow, but I have yet to see how, and we'll find out. So let's move all of this out of the way. I might take a few nodes with it there. There we go. So yeah, there's a, yeah, I don't know, Chief. This is terrible. I did say I would clean it later, so I guess I'll stick to my word and we'll sort out whatever the hell this is exactly. So let's start. What do we got? So we got if not dead, it does something. And it also checks if we are attacking. So there's something, and then there's something over here. So it means that it's not triggering this. It's not triggering, yeah, because we got rid of all this bit. Yeah, we should get rid of that. I think. Oh, wait a minute. Something's not right. Oh, no, yeah, no, it's fine. So we'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, so we've got a bit less garbage now. That's not being used. What is all this, though? Okay, let's move you out. Let's move you there. Yeah, it looks better. All right, I can read what this says now, which is nice. I just need to like get that. Just gonna move some of this over. We'll move it up. Yeah, we'll move it like up here. And then that. What is that? Damage actor. Okay, we'll move that down there. And then we'll move this up. No, we'll leave that where it was. So I'll put some comments in. Rebound off target if we hit it. Oh, well, wait a minute. Let me check. What does that say? Start rebound. Does it validate if it's the right target? I need to check that. I don't think it does. Cause I can see an issue with this, I think. Cause what it basically does is that if it hits anything, it well, you know, that's okay. Yeah, we'll allow that. It basically means that in this logic flow, if we do the homing dash and hit something, then it just stops the homing dash. Or just the dash. But if we are homing towards if we did find a target and we're homing towards it, and then en route we get hit by something, it rebounds off the thing we hit. Now, usually that thing we hit will be the target, but there is a chance that it may not be. And I could, if I wanted to, I could say not to rebound off anything that's not the target, but I'll leave that. We'll let you rebound off stuff that isn't the target. As long as you're in that homing state. But if you're in the dash state, then you won't rebound. You'll just you will just stop. Like the homing state will stop. But if you do hit something while en route, you will apply damage to whatever you touch. So I guess, yeah, that seems fair. But yeah, that's like fine. I don't see. Yeah, now that it's cleaned up, that looks perfect. Like, I don't see any logical flaw with this. But this is the only other time when start rebound happens. And that's when we're noticing issues. So I don't quite know what the deal is there. But anyway, We'll move everything else back now, because I think that's all we're going to need. Also, yeah, the event landed. Should I? Yeah, I might as well clean that now while we're here. Because I got some stray nodes just hanging about. Yeah, look at all this. Okay, we'll do something about that. Put that down here. Seems good. So this event down here is the landed event, and when we land on the ground, and this state doesn't seem to have any problems as far as I can tell. So when we land, it basically resets the homing attack state and all that stuff, which is exactly what we want. What the? Hold on, what's this? That shouldn't be there. Oh, okay, then there's this event. All right, we'll fix that one up too. So yeah, in the next minute, there should be no spaghetti code left. It should all be perfect. But we still have bugs, so I don't really know what is going on there. But I don't know, maybe that we deleted those unused nodes, maybe it might act different, but I really can't say for sure. I hope it does, because otherwise I don't know what to do. But this is the can move state. And this determines... I don't know, maybe it's this. Could be. Maybe it's this. This is updated every frame, this Boolean check. And it basically is a Boolean check for whether or not we're allowed to move based on these states. So it seems this has related to the rebound state somehow. Because it basically says if we are not attacking... Well, if we can input... and we're not currently attacking something, then we can move. Because we want to disable our input while the homing attack is active. So I'll put a print string on this. Just to monitor it. Because maybe this, I don't know, maybe this is flickering on and off. Because this is being updated a lot. And I have to look out for things that are being updated a lot. Because that flickering, that doesn't happen on like a one call function. That happens when something is being called repeatedly, such as that event. So I don't know, it could be that. Could be an issue with the Boolean checks, where it's like constantly fighting between whether we can move or can't move. Actually, yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm thinking that that's my guy. Okay, looks like we got some... Ooh, we got some mess there. Oh. Put a big bubble around that one. There we go. So that's a lot cleaner now, and I can read it. But we gotta okay, we gotta... I must have unplugged something here. Aha! Make sure that's plugged in. Okay, that should be flawless now. So we'll see what happens with that can move boolean, because I have a hunch that we got a problem with that. Should move and input be allowed? Well, sometimes. I'll explain in a bit. I just need to check. Okay, it doesn't seem to be flickering between two values. So with the can move, the reason, so what we want, because I do recall that I have an input cooldown on that. Now, what that does, it's supposed to stop the character from moving for a little bit of time when the rebound starts. And the reason we want that is because, as I explained earlier, if there is any forward force when the rebound starts, it like kills momentum completely and glitches out because we're colliding directly with the target. So if you're like colliding with the target and then you try and add forward input force during the rebound, it'll like stop the rebound basically because you hit something. So we want you to not be able to do that, but I have the cooldown very low. But I've noticed, I just want to go back real quick and change the print, because the print is lasting way too long. Because we don't need this at 2 seconds. We'll add it to like 0.1 seconds. Because I think it's turning on when it shouldn't be. Yeah, hold on. So slow motion, can move is true, and then it's false, and then it goes to true again when it really shouldn't be. Let me just like double check something. I'm gonna set the input cooldown to a bit higher. So in my rebound variables, I should have a variable called, yeah, it should be after 0.1. We'll change that to 1 second for both of these. So we have the rebound cooldown, which is specifically when we can perform attacks, and then input cooldown, which is whether we can move in the air. So if you wanted to be able to move immediately, you'd set that cooldown to 0, but I think that's going to cause issues. And it looks like the cooldown is just not doing anything anyway. So that's interesting. So I don't know if that's causing the jittering, but it shouldn't be true immediately. It should wait for the cooldown to finish. So let me check. Start. There should be a timer that I'm running. Input. Yeah, can input is true here. Call on end rebound. Let me check that. Okay, it doesn't set can input to true there. So let's find references. So that's being used in a few places. So when we start homing, it turns it off. When we attack, or when we haven't attacked, it turns it back on. When we start homing, or when the dash cooldown has finished. Okay, yeah, because that's a different thing with the dash. Or no, wait a sec. Target is false, and we have not attacked. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And what's the dash input cooldown? Okay, we'll set that to 1. We'll see what happens. Maybe that's interfering. Okay, well that's not making a difference. Because yeah, this contingency will never happen if we are actually homing on something, so we don't need to worry about that. But when we check input timer, yeah, so it's setting false, turning true back on if we don't hit anything, then it's turning back on when we stop homing, and we also have not actually hit anything. Oh, wait a second. Okay, there's one more thing I'm gonna check. I remember something about that node. I'm gonna try this. Okay, that's still setting to true anyway. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to start moving during the rebound. I should wait for a second. It seems to work with the homing though, because when I can't actually start attacking until like a second has passed, so that's working correctly. I just need to check when stop homing is called, because it is being called somewhere. Stop homing. I need to check. I think it's on the feline character. I need to check when we call stop homing. If we haven't... Okay, let me check start rebound. So when we start rebound... Okay, it says hit target to true if we've hit... So yeah, that I shouldn't... Yeah, that won't make a difference there. So I'll leave that where it was. Yeah, it shouldn't matter. Well, yeah, that's... Unless there's something in the can... Yeah, whatever this is. If... Can... Oh, wait a minute. Is it the same Boolean? Yeah, it's the same Boolean, can input. So if... Can input. So, yeah, that's not right. Yeah, something's odd. Well, I'll unplug this because I feel like if attacking is true, like that should be false if this is on. So that should not matter. I shouldn't need both of those there, I don't think. Okay, well that doesn't make a difference anyway, really. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Something felt different. Okay, oh, okay, now it's kind of... Let me plug that back in and have a feel for it, because something felt different. I think. Oh no, it's the same. Never mind. I thought it was like stopping my input, but it wasn't. But yeah, we shouldn't need that anyway. Because it's, yeah, it's that Boolean state is already... It's already covered by can input. Because if attacking is true, which, let me just double check that. So if attacking, yeah, if I type in is attacking, yeah, so get is attacking, set is attacking. So when we start homing, that is true. When we stop homing, it's false. Yeah. So the only time it's being set is... Yeah, so that I shouldn't need both of those there anyway. Well, at least that's one bit of superfluous code that we don't have anymore. But that hasn't solved our issue. So there's still something setting can move to true when it shouldn't be. I think. Or, well, let me, because I'm checking, I'm not checking, what am I? Yeah, so I'll unplug this. Because I'm checking this variable, not this variable. So we'll actually check that one and see what's going on. So we'll go to the event tick here, and we will actually, well, we'll call it can input. We'll see if that is actually, because this is a different Boolean technically, so we'll check this one. So can input is true. Okay, that's still being set to true instantly, and it should not be. I'm gonna unplug this just to test. It's gotta be something to do with maybe the timer is not working. Yeah, okay. So I've unplugged it everywhere else except the timer. So there's something, it's gotta be the time, that timer has to be not working right. So I can take this off, because it's not this one that's the problem, it's this one that's the problem. So it's got to be here. We'll do a print on this timer. So that should give us, when we start rebounding, it should, aha, it only prints once. So that is wrong. That should not be happening. Rebound input, yeah, that's set to a whole second. So something is like clearing that timer way too early. Question is, what is it? And I have no idea. Where are we setting this number? We're setting it in 1, 2, 3 places. Same as the other one. Okay, let's, because I'm sure that first, I checked that first one and that was running fine. So we'll print both and see what's going on. Okay, so yeah, one of them's running completely normally, but the rebound input is like canceling itself out. So there must be some clear that's not. Well, it can't be that. Yeah, they're both being called in the same spot. Like the second timer is being treated identically to the other one. So I don't know. Let me like drag in the. I'm gonna drag in this number again. Rebound input. Oh, wait. Aha! I found the issue. I plugged in the wrong float there. See, here it says rebound timer and then rebound cooldown. And this says rebound cooldown and then rebound cooldown again. So that's supposed to be rebound timer. That's why. Oh my goodness. Okay, that actually might fix it. I had the wrong float plugged in there. I was incrementing the time. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, okay, well something is still amiss. Rebound input timer. Okay, let me check this. I think I may have misplaced it in a few places then. Oh yeah, setting the input cooldown. Yeah, it's got the wrong float here too. So that should be the rebound input timer. And then it should check it against the cooldown. Yeah, so I've had the wrong floats plugged in that whole time. Rebound input cooldown. That's what it... No, sorry, the timer. That's what it should be. Rebound input timer. That's what it should be. Let's try this again. Okay, now the print string is going properly. We still have the jittering though, which is an issue. But at least I can't... Oh, I can still move. Okay. Alright. But at least this timer is now, like, is now not broken. I'm just gonna unplug that real quick. I just want to check the print string again. Okay, it's like not... No, okay, it's still not... Something's still not right. Ah, here. Rebound input timer. Should be that number. Because yeah, it's basically overriding the actual cooldown value, not the timer that it checks. Yeah, so that was why. Alright, well let's see how that behaves now. It's still gonna jitter, but at least the input cooldown should act consistently. Like it should always print rebound input for a second and then stop. Alright. I'm gonna swap this. Okay. Alright, we're getting some... I think the jittering has stopped, and I think I know why it was happening. It's because when I plug this in, it's using get last update velocity, which is constantly changing. So, okay, that... I was partially causing the jittering with that. But, yeah, so it's like a multiple... This is one of the factors, but there was other factors as well. And I think we may have actually solved the issue now. I'm gonna try this. Cool. All right, well, let's try... If I set some value to the X here, what happens? Okay, no jitters. Epic. But the input cooldown doesn't always work. Because, yeah, sometimes it gives me my input back for some reason. But only sometimes. That should not be happening. So that's still not really working. But I know that I gotta get rid of this. So we'll leave this. This isn't how I want to launch the character, but we'll leave this here for the moment because it actually is kind of handy to test the inputs. Because the input's still not really working. Just fix this up a bit. So now I gotta check one more thing. Gotta bring that print string back. Check that Boolean. Something... Yeah, because it's not always... Yeah, see... Yeah, the cooldown sometimes clears too quickly. And I'm not sure why. So let me check where can input is set. Set in a few places. So it's set here when we start homing, when... Ooh. Target... I'm gonna unplug that one, and there might be a better way I can do that bit. Stop homing, and if there was no target hit, it sets it, turns it back on. And then... Okay, we'll try and see if it acts predictably now. Okay, no, that didn't help. Because, yeah, sometimes it like yeah, see, I shouldn't be able to rotate yet. Now it's working. Okay, so it's like half the time working. So there's something somewhere that is setting it on when it should not be. So let me just check in the that nothing else is influencing it. Okay, it's not. Okay, so it's well, let me double check. Set B can input. Okay, so it's not in the feline character, so we should be fine there. Maybe it's on reset, I don't know. Because it's only being turned back on in three places. So if I turn that off, what happens? Okay, so far so good. Okay, I think we found the culprit. So let me plug the other one back in. Yeah, let me plug that back in. So it's this. Let me just try it again one more time. Okay, so far so good. Okay, it's this. This, so I do need to, I did make a change to this earlier, but so it does make a difference where that is. So I'll go and make sure that, well, wait a minute. I think I might need to take this one as well. So, move this back. So it needs to actually check whether this is has a valid target. If there was a target, it should not do these. That's what it should do, not this. Yeah, hold on. So I gotta plug these two in. And I'm not sure why I check this. If hit target. Yeah, I think we'll... Yeah. Leave those. Or... Oh, wait a second, wait a minute. Because this event is also called... Yeah, hold on, I gotta think about that. Because... There's there's a boolean for hit target and then an actual like variable for target. So the first check, this is valid, checks that when the stop homing is triggered, and it's triggered at a few different points, it basically will check at the end of the homing and the dash, because it's called for both of those. Were we going towards a target at all? That's the first thing that this is what this will do. But there's another thing where it's like, it doesn't, like this, we can have it so it doesn't care whether we hit a target or not, but it's like, you know, did we actually hit what we were supposed to? And if it's false, well, if it's true, it'll do the rebound state, and that's handled somewhere else. But if not, it will clear the target, it'll turn off has attacked. But I feel like in that case, yeah, it should do that both of these. But if we put it there, it glitches. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And I'm not exactly sure why that is. Yeah, so it should go here. So it should give us back the ability to attack if we've missed it. However, if we have our homing max homing count to 1, it won't let us attack again anyway. But it should be, you know, we should be allowed to move if we missed, because this is the contingency if we home in on something and then the target moves so far away that it gets out of reach, and then it just gives up after a while. That'll be this contingency too. And in that case, yeah, it should absolutely allow me to move again. However, it seems to like break sometimes when we rebound for whatever reason. So I'm gonna leave that back, but I just want to pay extra close attention to what happens if I leave it like this. Because then it means that stop homing is being called with the wrong arguments from somewhere. It means that that tick box is on when it shouldn't be on, somewhere in the blueprint. So if I minimize that and run it. So I'm looking, I have a little print string at the top, it might be a bit hard to read. So it's can input false, so that's reading true so far. Yeah, but then it turns immediately back to true sometimes. Yeah, like just then. It shouldn't be turning immediately back to true like that. It should be waiting until that launch finishes, like there. Yeah, so you can kind of see I'm constantly moving my WASD around. But yeah, so what should happen is if I rebound, I shouldn't be allowed to move like that immediately. It should do what it just did then, where it waits for the cooldown to finish. And it's not always doing that. If I have that plugged in at if I have this plugged in here, the problem is, as I outlined, it needs to be plugged in there, but it causes issues if it's plugged in there, sometimes. So, okay, call stop homing. Something has to be wrong with where I'm calling this. Oh. Okay, well that's fine. Oh, wait a minute. I think I may have found our problem. Because this isn't being cleared anywhere else. Or... No, actually, no, it shouldn't be. That's fine. No, never mind. Because, yeah, if it hasn't exceeded the duration it's supposed to, it'll just run one of these two, depending on whether we have a target. But then it goes back and checks here, and once we've exceeded the duration, it then goes to this contingency. Oh, wait a second. Let me check on stop homing. Okay, so it'll stop calling that. Where else is this being called? Start rebound. It'll call it, and then it'll have hit target set to true, which is right. And then here, reset. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's odd. Well, wait a minute. It means it's being set to false somewhere where it should be true if it's setting can input back to true. Let me check those again. Maybe, hold on. Maybe it's on here. On that event hit. Because the event hit, wait a second. Start rebound. Yes, yeah, so if we attacking target's false. Wait a minute. I think it should be that plugged in. No. Should be this one. So that, yeah, so it just goes straight to start rebound. And if start rebound, it checks. It'll call this as well, but it'll always have that set to true, as it should. And then when stop, well, yeah. So when stop homing is then called, all right. Well, okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll see what actual value it prints, because I feel like that has to be it. Hit target true. Okay, good. Can I put true? Oh, I see. Yeah, then it's hit target false there, even though we did hit a target. Okay, wait a minute. Is there a way I can... I don't know if there's a way I can clear the screen. No, never mind. I'll set this duration to be like a second. So yeah, it's hit target true. And if it is true, I can't move, which is supposed to happen. Hit target true. Hit target false. But did it call hit target twice? I think it may have. Hold on, I gotta wait for the print. Okay. Okay, yeah, it called it false there. I might have a theory as to why. Yeah, it called it twice. So it's getting called twice. Where the hell is it getting called twice? We'll see if it's here. I have a theory. So it's not this. Maybe reset is being called when it shouldn't be. Maybe. Okay, it's not that. So it has to be on the character blueprint. Well, let me just check here. Okay. Has to be on the character blueprint. Something is a miss. Unless call rebound is being called twice, which that may be the case. So I'm checking this print string, and if the word R is being printed twice on the screen, then I know where it's being called in the wrong place. Has to be here. I think, well, I would have thought so. Huh. So, it's something to do with this. Every time it doesn't work, it's this one. If attacking... Let me check what this Boolean is. So if we're attacking towards a current target, false. So that means that at some point there is a state where one of these is false. Oh, it must be when I'm clearing the target. That must be it. Yeah, okay, okay, so I gotta be very careful because I am clearing that variable at certain points. And I might be doing it at the wrong time. Set current target. I gotta check when I'm clearing it because that's very crucial. Maybe I shouldn't... Yeah, I think I might skip that. Yeah, I think I might have been a bit overzealous with that node. Let's see what happens now. I think okay, yeah, that didn't make a single difference. It's still breaking. Let me check where else this is being cleared. I'll clear it here too. Okay, so those are the only two cases where it's being set to false. Okay, that seems to be working. Except when I touch the ground. Oh no, now it's not working again. Oh, great. Oh, damn, I was so close. But I guess we don't really need these here anyway, because this already gets handled by the actual... There's like a function that sets this, so maybe we should just let the function do its thing. Start homing. Well, let me set homing target. Yeah, so if it finds a... Yeah, so maybe I should skip that. Because it's setting that current target anyway. So yeah, it might be doubling up or whatever. Okay, yeah, that doesn't make... I mean, yeah, it doesn't make a difference, so we might as well just not have it, because it works the same without that there. Yeah. So at least we got rid of some more extra fluff we didn't need, but we still haven't fixed the cooldown problem. It has to be something to do with the fact that there was one of these events getting doubled up, like it was being called twice. And I ignored that earlier because I didn't think it'd be a problem, but I think that has to be it. Question is, I can't remember which event it was. It's the only problem. I'll unplug that for the moment. Yeah, I can't remember which one that was. I think it was it this one? I think it was one of these. But I'm gonna clear that print string for the moment. Let's try again. Oh yeah, let me clear those other ones. Yeah, start rebound is being called twice. Let me just, yeah, hold on, let me check something again. Wait a minute. Aha. Okay, yeah, I did manage to break it. So I don't need to worry about that now. It's just this, yeah, start rebound. I gotta pay extra close attention to this. Because I think it's being called twice with different parameters. And it seems to work okay there. Okay, now it's working. What? Now it's not breaking. Okay, I'm suspicious. It has to break. It was breaking a minute ago. Why is it working now? I don't get it. I didn't do anything. Why is it working? Stop. I need to fix you, goddammit. Why are you working now? I don't get it. Okay, this is... I never thought I'd be mad that it works, but I don't think I fixed the bug. I know it's still in there, but now it's like working reliably every time. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I swear, I did nothing. And then it's just started working all of a sudden. Oh, why do you do this to me? I didn't do nothing. Yeah, now it's like working all the time. Okay, well, I don't... it feels like a big joke. This is like Unreal playing a prank on me, I think. I'm suspicious. Something ain't right about this. It just works. Yeah, I don't know what... happened there. I don't know what I did. Oh yeah, it broke. Got him. Got him. I knew it would break. Yeah, I knew Unreal was just messing with me. Now let's turn that print string back on and see if it doubled the event up. I feel like that's what it would have been. Okay, now it's working. Yeah, what? So if I have that print string plugged in, it works. And if I don't, it breaks sometimes. Oh, yeah, like... I should have kept that plugged in so I could have actually seen if it was calling the event twice. Yeah, what? It did break. It did break for like a split second. It broke character. And I'm trying to figure out how. How did it... How? Because now it's working fine. See how look at that homing range, by the way. It's massive. Oh, I see why I needed to clear the rebound now. Because it... Well, wait a minute. It should... Yeah, hold on. It's like not clearing the target. It always knows where it is. It's... Yeah, okay. We got an issue there. Okay, we got another problem. It's not clearing the target, even though in the function, it's supposed to clear it. So if I go to, get homing target. Wait a minute. Yeah, because... Oh. Yeah, I need to add a contingency here for if it doesn't find one. Because it only does it in the loops. So yeah, what it should do is at the beginning of here, it should get that array. I have an array, and we should clear it. And we will yeah, these need to be reset because they aren't being reset anywhere. Move that out of the way. Save that. Okay, why are you working now? Alright, well at least it's not keeping the target permanently now. I still don't get why it... Because yeah, it will break, I guarantee you. Maybe if I set the frame rate to something else. If I set the FPS to 20, how does it work? Does it still work reliably? Wait a minute. Oh no, No, I don't believe it. God damn it, stop working. I need you to break so I can fix you. Okay, let's reload the level. I know it'll crack. It's gonna give in at some point, guys. Trust me. I know the system in and out. It is as flawed as I am, and it will break. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Okay, so it broke. But... it didn't get called twice. So that's curious. Maybe it's something to do with the rebound cooldown not clearing correctly. So we'll check that. I'm gonna print the value of the cool, because I know we had issues with that earlier. It has to be this, right? Unless stop homing is being called. Okay, let me change the duration of that to... I'll set the frame rate back to normal. Okay, it like breaks less often, but it still breaks. Which is, that's not acceptable. It has to not break ever. Alright, let's, we need some new targets. Let's try testing it on those enemies in the other part of this test level and see how it treats them. So far, so... Oh, wait a minute. No, hold on. Aha! Except the rebound timer is fine? Okay, so it's yeah, it broke consistently there. But, like, I don't... What's it trying to do here? Okay, we had an error. Get homing target. Okay, so there's some issue here. Huh. Why does it have an issue with this? Oh, wait, yeah, hold on. One moment. I gotta add an isValid node somewhere. Well, no, I shouldn't need to, because it won't show up as a... Oh, well, because it's not in... I don't know. Well, it was showing an issue here. Let me show them again. Yeah, it said, access none trying to read hit actor. I don't even know how that happens. How on earth does that even happen? Out hits. Get hit... Oh, well, yeah, I guess we might as well... We'll put this here. That'll at least shut that error up. If it's valid, it'll add it and line trace to it. If it's not valid, I guess, yeah, it shouldn't really do anything then. Okay, so it seemed to break more often on the enemies. So we'll try that. Well, okay, we didn't get any errors from me just doing... I just wanted to quit it there and see if we had any problems, but it looks okay. Certainly very weird. Aha, it broke. But now it's working. Now it's broken. Now it's broken. And it's... Okay, so it breaks very consistently on those guys for some reason. Oh, hey, Joe Loads. Welcome back to another stream. You're sick? Oh, well. That's a shame. But it's less of a shame when you're here in this stream, hopefully. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting a bit sick myself, to be honest. A bit sick of these bugs. Sick of these bugs. I just want it to work, okay? But at least I've now identified where I can get it to break more. But I don't understand why it's like breaking there specifically. I think, because one thing about the enemies that the cubes don't have is that the enemies have a capsule-shaped collider, where the cubes do not. And I get the feeling that during the rebound state, we are colliding with something. And... Oh, wait, yeah, hold on. I think I figured it out. Okay, you guys ready? I think the reason this is happening is because of this. That is being called every time I hit something. And it really shouldn't be. It should only be being called if we're actually in combat. So all I need to do... I should have seen this. But all I need to do is check if this is still true. And that should do it. I am confident that that is going to fix it. Mark my words. We will not have that problem anymore. Let's have a look at how that behaves. So far, so good. It's working fine with the static cubes. Oh, wait. Oh. 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 So, new problem now. New problem. Yay. So I couldn't move just then. It stopped me from moving. Because I hit the ground on my way to the thingamajig onto that target. And that must have triggered something. Because we were attacking. Yeah, so we were here. So it would have called this. But let me check that. Call. Yeah, so is attacking true. Yeah, so it would have been doing that. And then what? Well, yeah, I haven't really specified what happens. No, yeah, no, wait a minute. Yeah, it should have rebounded off the ground. Why didn't it? Hold on. Yeah, wait a minute. So, yeah, let me check the stop homing. So if hit target's false, it turns input back on, right? And that's false. Yeah, okay. So oh. Yeah, okay, I don't understand what happened then. Let me try it again. I literally don't get, like, it just stopped moving. And I couldn't get my input back. Okay, now it worked. Yeah, now it's not working. I can't move. So that means, I know what that means. Oh my god, why are my keybinds all, what did I just do? All my keybinds have changed. I can't, what? Oh, it was in simulation mode. Okay, never mind. All right, so what that means, I'm gonna plug this back in real quick. Let me try it again. Yeah, basically, it's just why. Why is it not working, and why is it working? The two questions of the hour. Okay, hold on, let me reload the level. So it did try to rebound, but it, like, messed it up somehow. I don't know why. Oh, wait, it must be this reset. That has to be it. Okay, I think if I put this here, it may fix it. We'll see. I think that fixed it. Yeah, so if I unplug that, Because it's calling the reset state. That's why, when I land. Okay, yeah, so that's it. I just have to have that plugged in somewhere. I'm just wondering, why call on stop homing? Let me just double check that. Yeah, that should turn it back on, because I have this thing false. Hit target is set to false here. But also, oh, that's why it's being called twice there, because it's being called... Okay, well that makes sense now. I know. Alright, but... Okay, I'll copy all of these. Gotta figure out where these should go. Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll put... Ooh. Put that there. And then... Shouldn't need to, okay, has attacked. Ah, and I've noticed that we should have a node going around these two. That probably would have caused issues that I didn't notice yet. But also this, has attacked, should be plugged in there. Alright, well that's another crisis avoided, hopefully. Then there's the can attack. Where should that go? I guess we'll put that with can input. So yeah, we'll oh. Move that over. Put both of these at the beginning. Oh my goodness. You would think something like this would be easy. Or not. I don't know anymore. But it's not. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. This time. God, okay, this time. This is it, okay? Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna play the game, I'm gonna test the homing attack, and it's gonna work flawlessly. Understand? It's gonna be completely fine. It will not break. This is my code, and my code is solid. It should not break. Let's make sure it's all saved. All right, let's go. This time, guys, trust me. So far, so good. So the desired outcome for those joining us is happening right now. So if I hit one of these boxes with the homing attack, it should stop me from it should launch me up and stop me from moving for a second, and then give me that ability back. When it doesn't work is when it lets me use my input immediately. That's when it's not working. Or if I hit something and it never gives me my input back. But so far, against those cubes, it worked. Let's see if it works against the enemies, which are a bit more complicated, because they have a round collision and not a square-shaped collision. Okay, so I hit the floor. Okay, well, one of them killed me. But I hit the floor while doing the homing attack, and it didn't block my input. Like, it didn't rob my input indefinitely, so that's good. That's a good sign. I just have to not die. Okay, that cooldown, the input cooldown is working. Yes! Yeah, it works. Oh yeah. Okay, let's try it in another level. All right, and see if it still works. Let's go to block 4 because that has the most enemies in it. Block 4_P. There we go. Okay, now I kind of like skipped through all those enemies. Let's try it again. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. So far so good. Yes! Okay, that's epic. Oh, and the ledge grab broke. Great, another problem to fix later. But yeah, playing through this with the homing... I didn't design this level with the homing attack in mind, but this is actually way more fun. Like, I feel like such a pro. And I would hope I'm a pro, because I made the damn game. Cool. Alright, that is working. Oh, yes. It worked. It worked. Oh. I feel like, you know, like when Anakin is testing the pod racer? That's like me. That's me right now. It's working! It's working! Hell yeah. Well, hey, Jolos, if you don't want ads, you gotta become a sub, okay? I gotta make a living here, alright? I need my ad revenue. Don't take that from me. But it actually works reliably now. Cool. So, I don't know if I wrote that down, if that was even on my checklist of things to fix, but I'm gonna add it there. Fixed rebound input cooldowns. I didn't even know we'd even have that problem today. What else do we have? Rebound start is interrupted by collision. Okay, well that's still something we might be able to circumvent that problem. I think I've got time. I might have time to fix one more thing before I should go. I just gotta read through what we have here. Lerp rebound velocity to... Okay, so we'll try working on that. I don't know if we'll get very far, but I gotta make a start on it. I've only got about another half hour. So we will... So the next bit is what we were trying to work on at the beginning, where the rebound velocity was wrong. So at the moment, I've just been replacing it with this thing. Now, if I give a forward rebound force, I wonder what happens. So if I have the rebound force going forward, I gotta see what it actually does. Okay, so it it like doesn't really work. It like picks a random direction and rotates me, it would look like. Oh no, not really. It's actually it's it's like I'm gonna need to store a temporary vector to have that work reliably. So I'll make a new vector and we'll call this rebound direction. Direction player homed towards direction player took to home towards target used to correctly apply rebound force. That's what we need. And we're gonna just store this because we can't update this all the time or else it's gonna get that jittery effect. So I gotta make sure that this is like we don't want to touch this variable. We don't want the user to touch this. I'm just gonna tuck that into the rebound category. So we'll do rebound direction and we need to save this to be... We did actually set this earlier. Yeah, here we go. So let me, yeah. I think that's what we want. We're gonna have to move some of this out of the way. Cool. Okay, maybe I moved a bit. Oh! No, I don't know. What did I just do? Oh, it's done that. Okay, hold on. It's like move the entire thing over. I don't want the whole thing to move. I just want this section. So now we can keep track of like what direction we launched from our homing attack. And we'll use this, get rebound direction. And then we will rotate that vector. We'll use this. Thank you so much, Real, for gifting a sub to Jojo. That's pretty epic. Jojo, welcome to the sub club. Make sure to connect your Discord and Twitch account together to get access to the sub-only Discord, where you can, I don't know, talk to me off stream, which is pretty cool. Thanks so much, Rio. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's how we know, guys. We know when the real FD is here when he gifts a sub. When he doesn't gift a sub, it's the imposter. That's how we know. Cool. Okay, I can get rid of that print string there. All right, let's try that. I think what should happen now is that the rebound should take me... Okay, it's like not... No, okay, it's not working. Oh, great. Yeah, it's like... It's still picking like a random like location to launch me in. It's really annoying, actually. Did I set... Yeah, I thought I had set that right. Maybe. Wait a sec. Set rebound direction. Something, It's something about this I'm not so sure about. Can't put my finger on what it is. Yes, something about that. Okay, I want to try one more thing. Just want to see how this behaves. Okay, that doesn't really change it. Yeah, it's like still very random. I think what I need to do, because yeah, I think the fact that it's calculating it there is wrong. It should not be doing that, I don't think. But I think instead, if I set it first here, and then Yeah, if then I just plug that in there, I wonder how that'll treat it. Okay, more or less the same. Yeah, it's like reflecting it, and it's very not good. Unless I'm rotating it wrong? Could be. If I make that 0, what happens? Yeah, it shouldn't be pushing me backwards. That's odd. Okay, let's scratch that. But we might still use this for something. And if I give that, if I don't do any treatment to it and just give it a forward rebound launch direction, if I give it like 500. Okay, that's kind of how I was, except it only works in one direction if I do that. That's how I was, that's there. Whatever I just did, that's how I was hoping it would behave. Oh wait, no, not like that. Like, yeah, watch this. See how I start moving forward? Except it's not always, because I have it hard set to a specific direction. So it's all, so the issue is more the rotation, really. Yeah, like that's how I was hoping it would work. Except that only ever works, it always goes the same way, no matter the way of the character. So it's getting it to be relative to the right spot is not easy. Well, wait a minute, let me try one more thing. Okay, that's odd. Oh, wait. I think I might know where I got this wrong, actually. Yeah, I think I figured it out. So it's using Z as well. That's why the Z axis is not right. So I need to split that up. So if I go split, and just give the Z in, we'll see how it treats it. Okay, it's still acting kind of odd. I mean, it's almost working. Almost, except sometimes it just rotates it the wrong way, and I don't get why. It like flips it. Which isn't really how I want it. But then sometimes it works, and I don't get it. Yeah, see, there it worked. That's what I want. Except, you know, not as stiff, which I'll fix later. So it works on the physics objects, but not on, like, anything else. Like, yeah, that's what I want. It may be because the physics object is moving out of the way. That has to be it. Because if I try it on this, it'll just send me going in some random direction. Yeah, like it'll go sideways and backwards, which is like totally not correct. But if it's a physics object, it then launches me the right way. Yeah, then on the enemies, it does the same thing, really. It like launches me the wrong way. It's not supposed to go backwards, it's supposed to go forwards. Gosh, that's frustrating. Yeah, but then on that physics cube, it's fine. It works like exactly how I want. But yeah, God, this is annoying. Like, it works, like, that's how I want it. See how it, like, keeps going forward? I mean, obviously it's very stiff right now, but this is just to test it. Eventually I want to have the momentum be all smooth and stuff. But if it can't even maintain a constant speed, the momentum will not work at all. So I've got to get it working in this environment first, so that the vectors are all correct. And then I can do something cool with those vectors once I make sure I have the right ones. But yeah, see here, then it's going backwards. Like, it's launching backwards, and it's like, no, you're supposed to go forward. Silly. And then, yeah, sometimes it just goes sideways. It's like, excuse me, what are you doing there? Yeah, it just went sideways. Like, what are you doing? I didn't tell you to go sideways. Who told you to go sideways? I didn't tell you to go sideways. So, yeah, that approach will not work. I'm gonna try that, something I want to try one more time, and that was when I set it first here and didn't set it here. I want to try that again, and then if that doesn't work, I don't know. Get unit. Okay, one moment. Let me process this. So I'm gonna put this back here. Set that. So that it sets it before it starts the timer. Because I don't know, that might make a difference. And then... see how that goes. Alright. No. It's still not working. And now it's like working even less. It's like... or is it? Hold on. It's like always picking one direction now. So if I try that way... yeah, now it's like only working in like world space. Alright. Well, it is possible. We can have it launch forward and not interfere with collision, but it only like sometimes works. Oh wait, I had the wrong vector plugged in there. It shouldn't be... or should it? Wait a sec. I think I've got the wrong things plugged in here. Oh, what am I supposed to have plugged in there? Okay, that's supposed to be plugged in there. And that's supposed to be... okay. This may make it work even less, but... so yeah, that shouldn't be plugged in there. Alright, let's try it. Okay, physics Q, it works. Okay, now it's acting basically the same as it was before. See, I don't know how we're gonna solve that. Because obviously the rebound is very important. We gotta make sure we get that right, because if we don't, no one's gonna want to use the homing attack. Because if the rebound completely messes your flow up, and it sends you in some random direction, that's just not, like, that is antithetical to my principles for this game. Like, the core design pillars, it just goes into direct opposition. You shouldn't have the character going in some random direction at any point that you're not controlling. And, it shouldn't kill your momentum for using a mechanic you're supposed to use. In, like, a way that's supposed to... like, that's not how it's supposed to work. So that... we got the dash working, which is great, but if the rebound... if we can't get that working, we're gonna be in some serious trouble. Because we need both of them to work for the mechanic to make any sense. Otherwise... you're gonna see heaps of reviews saying that, like, the game sucks if I don't fix it. And that's fair enough, because hell, like, I know that this doesn't feel good when the rebound is going in some random direction each time. Like, that is punishing. That's what we call a negative feedback loop, kind of, in this case. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have time to fix that for the stream. I'm gonna have to think that one over. That's an extremely tough problem. Man, vector maths. Am I right? Vector maths, haha. Alright, well, I'll save it there. I think yeah, I'm not gonna be able to fix that. I have like 5 minutes before I have to go, and I'm not gonna fix it in that time, so I might as well stop. damn, that sucks. I hate ending streams when I'm like halfway into something. Or, I don't know, are we even halfway for this bug fix, or are we just beginning? I don't know. It's gonna be it's gonna take a while. So I'm just making sure it's all saved. Okay, that's cool. All right, it's all saved. Let's quickly revise what we actually did do, so I at least feel slightly better. So we fixed one thing. we didn't really accomplish much. We just fixed one problem that I didn't even know was there. So I didn't even get through my checklist. I just found a new bug and fixed it. So yeah, we're kind of like not even closer from when we started. God, that's depressing. So we need to... Well, we gotta add more to this list now because we found more problems. So, pick, fix, rebound, direction. Because that is just wrong all the time. Then we have to actually... Well, we should rename this, I think. Oh, no. Yeah, we'll keep that as it is. Well, I guess this and this are kind of tied together, so I guess we can, like... We'll make it into one. Because we're not going to be able to do this until this is fixed. And then there's the other stuff. Which, could we... I don't know, I'm just trying to think for next time I stream, what should I start first? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But, I guess I could do those first the next time. There we go. At least, because I know how to do those. I should not run into any issues doing that. Maybe this one. Maybe. But, none of these depend on the rebound state, so we should be okay. Yeah, damn. It's painful. This is game dev, guys. It's game dev. That's how it be. But thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I'm gonna like go now, and probably eat something and just think this over because it's gonna take a while. I was really hoping by the end of this week this would be done, but I'm having some doubts about that considering the magnitude of problems we're having. But when it does work, mark my words, it will be amazing. When it does work. When it will work, I have no idea. Which I hate. I hate not knowing. But it will get done, eventually. I promise you. Someday. But until then, I will catch you later at some point. Follow on Twitch to get notified when I go live next, which will likely be tomorrow at some point. So be sure to stick around. In the meantime, I might try and pick at this off stream and see if I can get some boring stuff sorted. But yeah, I imagine we're still going to have all these to work through by next time. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure to follow and all that. And I'll catch you for the next dev stream on Project Feline. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.